Alrighty, so we just finished watching Sonic Prime Season 2. We literally wrapped up our live stream and got straight to watching, and we binged the entire 8 episodes Season 2 had to offer.
And damn, it was good. It was so good.
Yeah, if you don't know, if you guys are watching this video and have no idea why we're suit and tie, we came back from live stream. We dressed up all occasionally. I suggest you guys go check out this live stream.
And we did some pretty cool stuff in it just while we're waiting for the countdown for Sonic Prime Season 2.
And let me just say, right off the bat, this is a really good season. All the episodes, they felt like they didn't feel
there were lots
filler.
of action. Like, it didn't feel like there was filler.
Especially since in Season 1, we got to know all the characters and stuff. This was a lot more like getting to the
Action-based,
point.
yeah.
Like getting to the point. Season 1 was more like introducing to the characters, not really solving anything.
But now that you knew the characters, it just got straight into action. And there was so much action in it. Every episode had a fight scene. Like, or the entire season, they were being chased by the Chaos Council.
Yeah, it was like they got straight to the point. They did the things that they needed to do to like progress and try fix
through the story.
And they almost did.
And they almost did. This is spoilers. Yeah, this is going to be a little bit of a spoiler.
We're not gonna try spoil everything, but obviously we're
going to talk about some stuff.
Bit, but they almost did it. But then the ending.
Yeah, okay, we'll get to the ending. So let's start off from the start. So obviously Sonic is ended up in the void, and you guys, I'm sure you guys mostly have seen episode 1. It was on YouTube for a bit. Avoid the void, where basically Shadow and Sonic have a fight, and basically they decide to team up, and then they get pushed back into the maze. I forgot what it's called.
The maze place.
The jungle place.
They got
Boss Cage Maze. So yeah, the Sonic went into Boss Cage Maze to go stop the Chaos Council,
and that's episode 1. We're not going to talk about any of the other episodes, what they do in it, because obviously we wanted to watch it for yourselves. But also, without spoiling it, the story in this episode, like we talked about before, it was really good. Every episode of this season was really good. Like, it got to the point. There was lots of content in it. You always felt like the character was progressing through the actual like problem of the show, which was really nice.
Whereas in season 1, it kind of felt like you weren't really getting anywhere. Whereas in season 2, it's a lot more progression, and you're like, oh, they've got this. Oh no, and it's like a lot of back and forth.
I would like to say the new Metal Sonic design that was showed in the trailer, that was super good in the show. It didn't take up too much screen time.
Like, yeah, for those fans of the new Metal Sonic, his name is Chaos Sonic. For those guys wondering for his name, but he only ran for about like an episode.
I think the runtime of him was good. We didn't spend too much time on him, but we also got enough time to actually get to know the character before.
He obviously just got beat, but he literally only appears for like one full episode.
But I like that because it didn't take like a whole 3 episodes to like take care of him and stuff.
But if you guys are watching purely for the hype of Chaos Sonic, then you're probably not going to get too much out of him. Like, it's just like 1 20-minute episode you get of him.
But I felt like
we didn't really need.
It was so much jam-packed. We didn't really need much screen time with him, which was good. Which was good. But the ending, I just want to talk about this, like the cliffhanger it's left on it for those guys wondering. Season 3 is pretty much confirmed. Well, it's going to lead on. The story isn't fully completed yet, but season 3 it's not confirmed, but it's most likely gonna happen.
The way it's left off,
on the cliffhanger and stuff like that, so it's most likely gonna happen. But without spoiling too much of the final episode and the ending of this season, it was really good. All the build up throughout the 8 episodes to that final moment was like really good. Towards like the final 10 minutes of the episode,
there's so much stuff. We were constantly looking at the runtime to see how long was left of the final episodes, and as it slowly got towards the end,
there was so much stuff that they still needed to do, and when it was like, okay, I feel like they're not gonna wrap everything up. I feel like there's gonna be a 3rd season, and then they did the ending, and then 3rd season is probably gonna happen, and it was really good.
The ending was a bit weird. There was this one point, I'm not gonna say it is a little bit of a spoiler, but there's this one point where a giant Eggman appears, and Sonic gets like some prism energy to help it take him down, which I didn't really feel like that was necessary. Like, I didn't really feel like that. Like, there was a giant Eggman, and it felt a little bit out of place. Like, there was no build up to the giant Eggman. There was no mention of him. He kind of just appeared and got taken down. Maybe season 3 will elaborate on why there was a giant Eggman going to attack Sonic, but I just really felt like it was out of place, and like an excuse for Sonic to go super mode.
Yeah, I did like the super form. I really did like the super form, how he went on that. But they were kind of like, oh, here's my final card, boop.
Giant Eggman, and then it's like, oh, Sonic gets the power, defeats Eggman, and
but
then
he went Super Saiyan with the power. He looks so cool. He gets his first power up. It's like, I need more. Second power up, he's absolutely insane. He's like glowing all over the place.
His eyes all purple.
He's got purple flames everywhere. It was so good.
It was so good.
During the show, like, straight from episode 1, there was lots of references to like other games, like other
in
events
episode
and
2,
games.
I think it was episode 2 or episode 1.
Yeah, it was Into the Maze.
And Hedgehog Maze. Basically, there's this Sonic Unleashed reference that as soon as we saw it, we absolutely lost it. There's this Sonic Unleashed reference referencing the opening cutscene to Sonic Unleashed.
We're not going
to tell you when it is, but you know it when you see it.
If you've seen the Sonic Unleashed opening cutscene, which most people have, it's really good. And there's probably lots of other Easter eggs in there that we missed. But
there was also the SA1 pose. Sonic did the SA1 pose.
Like the thing where it was like finger and it was like
under his legs like that.
Yeah, that was that. But yeah, there's lots of Easter eggs in this show for the OG Sonic fans.
A lot more than in season 1, I would think. I didn't notice too many in season 1.
I didn't notice too many in season 1, but I noticed a lot of them in season 2. So maybe that's just my Sonic knowledge being stupid. But
we have grown more knowledgeable in Sonic since Sonic Prime season 1.
Yeah, but I think season 2 definitely did a lot of like a great job hiding Easter eggs for all the fans and stuff. Also, just saying, in this season, Sonadow fans, they're gonna go crazy.
There's this one scene
that people are gonna edit on TikTok, and I can already see it. And yeah, Sonadow fans are gonna love this show. I feel like Shadow didn't have a lot of screen time.
He really only appeared at the very start and then at the very end.
And like a little bit in the middle.
But he didn't really play that much of a role in the middle.
But the screen time that he does get is pretty good.
Yeah, like whenever he's on screen, he's being a bad boy. He's beautiful.
Wow, his dialogue, yeah, Shadow's perfect.
Especially during the end. I love his Sonic and Shadow's interaction again at the end. Because Sonic and Shadow don't interact with each other too. Like once again at the very start they interact, and then at the very end.
And a little bit in the middle, and then at the end.
They don't. Oh yeah, a little bit in the middle, but bare like crumbs of interaction. And then at the end they just like they team up
and they beat all the guys, and it's really cool.
It's really cool.
And also, since in season 1 we got all the introductions out of the way, in this season lots of the multiverses characters interact with each other.
Like we get lots of Amy Rose interaction with all the different variants of Amy Rose. We get Knuckles meeting Knuckles and different variants meeting each other.
Yeah, and the interactions between them are exactly how I expect they would be.
Nine meets the other Tailses from the other dimensions. It's cool.
Really cool.
That was probably one of my favorite parts personally, just seeing all the multiversal characters interacting with each other.
Yeah, so that was also really good.
Another thing I want to quickly touch on is Nine as a character, because he starts off like he's mostly the same throughout season 1, obviously growing to like be more comfortable and trust Sonic a bit more. And then there's this point, so this is like his friendship arc. He's like climaxes, and then he climaxes, and he's like, cool, Sonic's his friend, and he like he trusts Sonic. He thinks that like he accepts that he's his friend, and then it kind of just goes downhill towards the ending. Like by the end of episode 8, the final episode, they're not really friends anymore.
We're not gonna spoil what happens,
but they're basically not really friends, and I feel like 9 just did a full 360.
All that character
development is just out of the window.
So that was kind of annoying. But even with that, the show story was on point. The animation was so good. Yeah, everything was perfect. The story was awesome, and I just loved the ending. I love hate relationship with the ending, because they didn't wrap everything up, and I know it's because of season 3, but I'm happy. But I wish they tied everything in a pretty bow, so I don't have to wait like another 7 months for the next season.
Yeah, so we're probably gonna see season 3 early 2024. That's most likely.
Yeah, early 2024, maybe end of this year, but I highly doubt it.
I don't think.
But yeah, probably start next year.
Yeah, it was a super good episode. I highly suggest if you have a Netflix account, you go watch it.
This is a bit of a different video, but just wanted to talk about it, especially since the live stream did so well.
If we had to give it a rating for Sonic season 2,
I think it was like an 8.5.
Yeah, I'm giving it an 8.
I'll give it an
8.5 just because I feel like the Dr. Eggman at the end wasn't necessary.
There was a couple of things in the show that were just like placed in there, like especially towards the end, just placed in there super randomly. Yeah, with no build up whatsoever. But yeah,
and also I'm giving it an 8.5 because like I feel like Eggman's out of place, and like the giant Eggman at the end, and 9 just goes full 360. Like he's literally back to normal.
All the friendship is just.
All the other characters have amazing development though, like Dread, Thorn Rose. All of those guys are absolutely amazing and have development. It's just 9. I felt like
it's like they're besties in like 2 minutes, and then they're like besties, and then like 2 minutes later they're just
not besties. They're not besties. So
it's really weird. Anyway, 8.5 Sonic Prime, Yippee season 3, very cool.
Can't wait for
Sega,
season 3.
You did good.
Or whoever studio was animating it.
Yeah, you did good.